All right, we are in Jackson and getting ready to fly. Hopefully, far enough. I'm not sure the weather's going to allow it. So right now, the destination is Hattiesburg, whichever way it's supposed to be said. And if we possibly can, we'll go to Mobile. But that's going to be about an hour and a half flight if we're able to, and sun's going to be going down quicker, and there's clouds to the southeast, so not sure if we're going to be able to make it. Like, been seeing a few, like it said live weather, there was thunderstorms, so gotta hope that's not the case. And we'll taxi down. I don't even know I'm supposed to be taking off. How about focus on that rather than going?
Kilo Hotel, Kilo Sierra, automated weather observation 2200
Okay.
Zulu.
Thank you.
Wind 171 at 1.
We're not going to even contact. Well, yeah, we can. Or south.
Hawkins Ground, Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 request taxi to the active departure to the south.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 via taxiway Charlie. Contact tower on 119.65 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 16 via taxiway Charlie Cessna Oscar November 5.
Let's hope that this is the correct one. Not that it matters. Should be. I don't see any other way. Alright. Park it down here. Frames are having some issues right now. I don't know why.
Hawkins Tower Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 ready at runway 16 south departure.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 altimeter 30.04 wind 171 at 14. Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 16.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Okay. So, the 24th leg of this trip is that I started this probably 25, 26 weeks ago. I know there's been a couple of weeks where I didn't get a video out. Some low clouds right here. And just, I hope not have to deal with it. Taking off directly to the south. Now, we're not going to go directly south, but almost south. There should be a road, interstate, highway, something that takes us straight to where we want to go. But we've got to kind of look out for the clouds and not get ourselves stuck in any of that.
Continue for south departure.
This thing out. Need to still climb though. Acknowledge that.
Hawkins Tower Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 continue for south departure.
We are going to get beat around here, it looks like, because already fairly rough. And we're going to be fighting a headwind the whole time. So even though we're not going very far, it might take us a while. Just got to kind of figure out where that highway is. Follow it out of town. Should be okay. So I'm gonna just head this direction as we fly back over downtown. One thing that I looked up, that is the fairgrounds, like I thought, over there. And that is actually built on an ancient volcano. So, yeah, that was an interesting, did not expect fact. That this whole area is built up because there is natural gas, oil in this area. So that's why town out in the middle of nowhere becomes big city. So that makes sense now that I learned about that. And the ancient volcano has made the gas, natural gas, and everything essentially something that they can get to around the area. But yeah, apparently that is built directly on what they say. Obviously everything's been eroded and worn down over millions and millions of years, but yeah, was not expecting to read that when I went to go see what that building was after that last flight.
Cessna Oscar November 5, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Hawkins Tower Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 frequency change.
Alright, so there's just
Jackson approach Cessna Kilo November Echo
there's no
Echo
way
Bravo
other than
Oscar
going
November
straight through
5
this.
is
Let's
type
just hope we don't deal with any
152,
icing.
5 miles southeast of Hawkins, 2,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Jackson approach. Squawk Tree 664.
Squawk Tree 664.
Looks like it's
Cessna
okay. It
Oscar
looks like
November 5.
we're not gonna ice up
Cessna Oscar
yet.
November 5 radar contact 6 miles southeast of
Should
Hawkins,
pop out of this one.
2,400 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain no navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace, Cessna Oscar November 5.
I'm gonna head over this direction for a moment just to get out of this. We'll be weaving our way through clouds, I think. That one got thicker than I thought it was gonna be. Now we could climb up about another 3,000–4,000 feet. Be okay. Get back. Get around the left side of this one because I don't want to head too far south. So yeah, this is probably not all that legal or smart, but luckily, video game. A little bit of different terrain now below us. And we should have a racetrack. Forgot to even look for it last time. But if I'm looking at the right road, let's just stick on this road and should. I saw it there. That's it. We might be on the wrong road. It might be over on another road going that direction. Let's see. Yeah, it's on the other road, so we're not going to see it. Unfortunately, forgot about that when I was doing the little flight around the city. Back on and get close to landing because I'm guessing that it's going to be getting dark before we get to where we're going. might be close. It's kind of looking like the same one when we were heading across the last bit of Arkansas. But yeah, just skirting our ways through, following this road. Go to the left here, and actually stay to the left this time, because I'm not going to think that there's a racetrack, or there isn't one. But I think our goal is just follow this road. And be okay. We could get above these clouds. Let's do that. See if we can climb it enough in time. So yeah, I didn't do any research on where we were headed at all, but I did look for airports. I know Florida's got a ton of airports that have add-on graphics, so they're more detailed. I might get a few if I have an idea where I'm going. But yeah, I think we're about maybe mid-January. This series will be over. Then I'll be looking to do some other things with it. Kind of have a plane that just got released that I'm waiting for it to get released on the marketplace, and I'll probably get it and use. But I think it would be a decent one. It's got enough speed, high wing, and should provide a decent island hopping plane if we do go over to Cuba and all the area in the Caribbean. Alright, trying to climb up. We're gonna have to go through this cloud. Again, just gotta hope no icing. If we get icing, screwed. We just lost a ton of speed in there. Level off instead of trying to climb through it. And hope we come out the other side. So we're at 4,000 feet. I think we need to get to about 5.5 and we'll be out of this. Then hopefully we got some clearing to come down through once we get to where we're going. Otherwise we're gonna just have to continue on, I guess. I don't even know what I would do in that case. Alright, let's trim this thing out because it's been flying annoyingly. Some speed back up and... Alright. We are heading almost east, and that is not the way we want to go. So yeah, the new plane is Kodiak 100, and it's got full glass, autopilot, and a bit of power, but pretty good at short takeoffs. Then it's also got multiple configurations, being able to put floats on it, bigger tires, take it to random fields, and just do a lot more with it and cover a lot more ground with it. but it's still a small plane. You know, I don't enjoy, like, the big planes are fun to fly, but they're also sometimes a bit boring. You don't get to see a whole lot because you're at 20,000, 30,000 feet. Though we're not getting to see a whole lot this trip because clouds.
Delta you are 25 miles east. Descend and maintain 5,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach by a fan and transition.
We're at 5.5, and I was completely wrong about that, so we've got to go maybe 6.5 to get over these.
Descend and maintain 5,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 16 left approach by a fan and transition. Clear to fan and Delta 1204.
And there we go. Last of the really high clouds here at the front side. And we can trim it out at 6,000. Feel like be a safe bet. Now we just got to find that road. Yep, we're still over it. Still heading in the right directions. So we can head just this way for about another 20 minutes. I think we'll be getting close. Yeah, there's the highway, interstate, whatever you want to call it. Got some good clouds, and luckily no storms. So hopefully they've blown out. Look at the radar real quick. Climbing again. Let's trim this out. Definitely air moving around a lot more up here. Okay, it's gonna be good enough for now. Looks like on the radar it's actually storms. The storms are moving from the south up and dying off though right around Hattiesburg. I think it's Hattiesburg, isn't it? That just sounds better. So as long as they're still dying off, then that's good. Mobile looks like it's got a lot heavier rain and storms around it, so definitely not an option. But we're not really gonna know where we're at. Let's see if there's any big landmarks that I can pick out. It's not. Biggest thing is going to be a town that's got two different highways coming off of it. Then we got two highways crossing each other. So that's about all I've got to go off of right now. I'm trying to look at a town up here. And I'm trying to see how the interstate goes around here. wasn't good. That was a big light stick issue. Alright. Let's not do that again. Though I'm going to, because I'm going to try to get this thing to fly a little straighter. Alright. That better. Kind of. Kinda not, though. Yeah, I just need to invest in a new one. I got a gift card. I might just use that to cover the first bit of a new stick. Even though I won't be using a stick a whole lot in the next few flights after we get done with this whole trip, since we'll be autopilot, but yeah, so this is our first not major, but bigger town. You'll be able to tell where we're at. This one, I hope.
Delta 1204, descend and maintain 2,200 feet. Descend and maintain 2,200 feet, Delta 1204.
Yeah, this, wow. Okay, that, just looking that direction, that looked so realistic. With the window and glare off the window and the way everything looked there, that was just, looked off to the left and was kind of blown away by that. So let's double check what this looks like down here. Got a little creek running through here, so I think we're at Mendenhall. I think that's my best guess. So we are about a third of the way in. But at least I know where we're at now. That's going to help out, obviously. We got it some quick climbing, though. You can tell if we've got a little bit of icing there. Might have had a little bit of icing. And I think we got a little bit of icing here, so that is not good. Maybe we don't want to go a little lower because I don't want to get anywhere near any clouds now. That is going to be bad news. Okay, we're definitely steering clear of clouds. I think we could actually drop down, but we're above them. I think it's going to stay scattered like this, so we'll just continue on and yeah, worry about how high these are once we get closer to them. But yeah, once we ice up, it's not going away. Another look at the radar. There's another line forming up behind this, but I think we'll be okay. The good news is everything down low should be okay. It's just the tops of these clouds is where we're going to get a bit of icing. Check, following this interstate, and we're at the next town. This game, love it, looks so good. Nice relaxing flight before I do the Winter Cup in iRacing on Friday night. Should be practicing because it's a tough track, but that's no fun, and I need to stay ahead in recordings, otherwise I'll have to skip a day, rush it on the weekend, so I want to do that. Alright, so this whole area, half trees, some farms scattered in there. Yeah, probably more than half, quite a bit of trees there. Kind of looks fairly flat, but I'm guessing once you're down on the ground, it's a little bit hilly. 7 minutes in, we are getting turned just a bit too much south. Hope I'm following the right road. Fairly certain I am. But we got Maggie, I don't know how you would say that, below us. And that might be actually halfway. Yeah, that's about halfway, so. You know what? I feel comfortable. We've got an opening here. Let's go ahead and drop down. Then if we need to, we can land here if it looks like it's gonna be too difficult to get the rest of the way. Just gotta deal with the weather that we got. Let's drop down in this little hole. And to me it looks like these are a lot higher up base. So should be fine to get under them, but we can do this somewhat safely. This large gap in the clouds.
November 5 here, leaving my airspace. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved. Cessna Oscar November 5. Memphis Center Cessna Kilo November Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is type Cessna 152 2 miles northeast of 17 Mike 7,400 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Memphis Center. Squawk 7544.
Squawk 7544 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Cessna Oscar November 5 radar contact 2 miles northeast of 17 Mike 6,800 feet. Altimeter tree 0.04.
Roger Cessna Oscar November 5.
Okay. that all taken care of, and then we might have to just cancel it immediately if we do end up having to cancel the rest of the trip and land here. But yeah, now that we're getting lower and lower, it feels like the clouds are as well.
Memphis Center Delta 1542 is passing flight level 330, descending 6,900 feet. Delta 1542 Memphis Center, continue as planned.
We're at 5,000. I don't know if we got a new altimeter. Go ahead and hit B. That just automatically sets it, so I don't have to try to turn the knob, even though it's fairly easy, but I don't have a pop-up that comes up anymore because of the way they change things, and the locking is very annoying with how they change that. So we are going a little over speed there. Don't want to do that. Am I going down the correct road? I believe we are. If we are, we should have airport or right or back. I do not see it. Okay. Where's some?
Southwest 217 Memphis Center, continue as planned.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Should be way back, farther to our back there. But it looks like we're going to be okay getting through this.
Delta 1542, contact Houston Center on 126.8. Good day.
These are looking fairly low in front of us. Let's go over here to the right.
Delta 1840,
Our speed
contact
back
Memphis
up.
Center on 125.975. Good day.
See a bit of gap here, and
126.8 Delta 1542.
125.975 for Delta 1848.
definitely the most active day that we've had in a while. But I'm also doing this flight at 5 p.m., so oddly enough, somehow the time got off, because it is, yeah, not 5 p.m. Thought I was on live time, but I'm not, so that is why we've got so much sunlight. Alright, so our next get out of jail free card, well, there's not a whole lot until we're almost there. And actually, we've got two choices. We got an airport to the north and an airport to the south. So could probably go to the north one. But all the weaving that we're going to have to do now that I've made the bad decision to come down. Got a good gap. Is that a gap all the way through there? No, it's not. Okay. This is why you should try to fly like this. Go over, go under, but this looks like it's rain, which is no big deal. But sometimes rain is translated into very low clouds in this game. Not actually rain. That causes pretty much just a big fog effect. You're at 3,000 feet. Ground level is about 400 to 600 with the higher areas around here. So Not too big of a deal with that. Looking for the next town, which is going to be Collins. That is going to have two. That's going to be the interstates crossing each other there. All right. Well, lost the interstate. Let's hop out, make sure I'm not flying over top of it, since I can't really sit up in my seat and look. Okay, I think that's it over there. Let's turn back that way. Yep. Regretting the decision to come back down. But at least it should be a little warmer down here, and then we won't have icing issues. But we're gonna have to fly fairly low. But we get to see cool effects like all this. So I guess we just go to the interstate, and we're gonna have to fly like 1,000 feet off the ground. I don't know if we can even get under these. It's not looking all that great. Alright, this has got to be the highway that we were following before. We already passed the town? I'm just getting myself really lost doing this. And that is a dark cloud. Alright, well, let's try to go under. Don't have much of anything to really bail out into, so once we get to about 1,500, that's going to be a little too low. And if it doesn't look like we can make it through, I might have to decide something different. Okay, feel like we've got enough visibility. We're just going to hold it 15. Gotta hope that we don't get thrown around too much. Hold this altitude. Should be able to see enough, and the minute that it starts wanting to ice, if that happens, then I've got to just get out of this, and we'll turn around and go land back at the airport behind us. But we're going to find out very quickly once we enter this bit of the cloud. Okay, so far it looks okay. Still got some visibility. Not getting beat up too much. This is kind of just, should be rain probably. Interesting sky though, with the sunset going through the clouds here. We're just skirting under the main bit of the cloud, so no icing. Maybe just a tiny bit there that was already there. Temp looks fine. Yeah, 10 Celsius. so we're fine. It's actually fairly hot out. Okay. So no need to worry about icing. This is just going to be... Try not to get beat up. And also figure out where the hell we're actually at. Which I think we are now at... Collins, Williamsburg area, where the Interstate 84 is crossing under us right now. Yep. Very weird to have a smaller town right here at kind of a big junction. At least it looks like a smaller town. But we will continue to fly along this interstate, and we're nearly there, actually. That's positive. So, sort of glad that we got down low here. Got some interesting color changes happening here. That did accidentally stop the recording. Oh, okay. Taking screenshots. Alright, we're still at 15. Still got a bit of visibility. It does look like that's going to go away. I feel like this is heavier cloud cover there.
Cessna Oscar November 5, contact Houston Center on 126.8. Good day.
126.8 Cessna Oscar November 5.
And we're going to do that and then cancel
Houston
our
Center, Cessna
following.
Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5.
Oops, we dropped
1,300 feet.
200
Cessna Kilo
some
November
feet
Echo
there.
Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Houston Center altimeter 30.06 continue as planned.
Alright, we're going to cancel the
Houston
flight
Center, Cessna
following.
Oscar November 5 cancel
Fly
flight
back
following.
up to 15.
Cessna Oscar November 5 Houston Center cancellation received. Squawk 1200.
And if the winds are still out of the south, then we're going to be flying straight in. We want KPIB. Bump there.
Kilo Papa India Bravo automated weather up.
Okay. No tower here, so and runway 18 and full stop.
Kilo Papa India Bravo traffic Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 13 miles northwest 1,400 feet inbound to land runway 18.
Alright, 13 miles out. We're going to have to turn quite a bit to the east. And then try to spot this thing and hope there isn't too much cloud cover preventing us from spotting it, because I have nothing in the way of visual aids that are going to help me spot this thing. The only thing that we can hope for is runway lights are going to shine through this cloud cover a bit. We're still okay on altitude. That is an awesome shot. That is the thumbnail. Nearly wrecked because of it, but that was like the perfect coloring there. Okay, so we are looking over in this direction for the airport. have to fly into this. Got a power line that should be crossing, which means that we're gonna see a cut through the trees. So that is gonna be one indication where we're at. That's north of the airport. We may completely miss the airport the first time. Lost altitude. Don't want to get too low. Especially when we're dealing with this horrible visibility. Yeah, I'm guessing we're gonna see the airport too late the first time. Alright, let's slow it down. Got a road below us. That's nothing though. Oh man. It's gonna be difficult. Especially if I keep getting lower, because that difficult's gonna turn into hitting the ground. Just get back in the air. Okay. It's a quick climb to get us up. Okay, well, we might end up at the South Airport. This is getting brutal on visibility and time of day. Wait, got it. I got an airport. I think. Is that a runway? No. It's two lights. Nope. House lights. Okay. Well, at least we didn't try to land there. That means lights are coming on. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on so I don't forget about that. And, well, I see nothing yet. That looks like an airport. Let's just head straight south. I think we had to go a lot further to the east than I was thinking, and we're probably not very far over east. Visibility is very bad. We're at 1,000 feet. I need to climb back up. Is that a cut in the trees? That might save us. As long as I can see it. Man. Okay, well, now we are depending on the instruments, because I can't even tell which way's up. This is not what I wanted. We're at 1,100 level, and we're just gonna have to wait for some clearing in this visibility. We're clear above. Got a bit underneath us now. Okay, got some clearing here for a second. Try to look around. Nothing. just going to head directly south and try to find town and go to the south airport. Climb out, try to get to 15. Got some cloud tops. Breaking out of this. All of this is just right on the ground. Yeah, I don't see anything I can work with at the moment other than that is the highway. Maybe. We're gonna keep on climbing. Not a good situation. Sun going down, no visibility. No idea where I'm actually at. I don't know if it gets pitch black, if that's better or worse for me. We should have enough lights around here to point us in the right direction, which we do there. There's a creek that I just saw. That is going to be running just north of town. Go directly south. Just having that airport out in the middle of nowhere, that made it difficult. Let's go ahead and find what the other airport is, which is this one.
Kilo Hotel Bravo Golf Automated Weather Observation 2200 Zulu. Wind 102 at 7. Visibility 101.
Alright. Well, it's saying heavy rain, but it's just putting clouds instead of actual rain. We are getting into town a bit. I don't know if I should follow that road. I think, yeah, no, I don't think that. I think that road is heading a little further east than we want and is not quite at town. Hop outside real quick so I can look. And okay. That almost looks like an airport there, but I do not believe it is. It's just two roads that look like a taxiway and a runway. Okay, it's cleared up a bit. We see something bigger up ahead with lights. And then we should have an airport south of town. Now with all the lights in town, I'm gonna feel a bit safer dropping lower. Looks like 750, 800 is what we're working at. We're absolute minimum I can go down to. I mean, we found a bit of town, but we haven't found exactly where we're at. So, got a golf course. Don't think I see that anywhere on the map. fairly major road, it looks like, with a bunch of stuff along it. Go ahead and drop. Gotta be able to start seeing something with the airport. Alright, keep it at 15. Got a lot of lights off that way. You don't have like town road maps here, but there's a ton of highways running in every direction into town. So we just got to cross town and then find the airport. I've got the airport. Red lights up ahead. Right there. Indicating we're too low. I don't know if that's actually what I'm seeing there, but we're heading towards that. That is the first thing that looks like it might actually be airport. Got a very red cloud up there. It's just by itself at a much different height than everything else, so it's getting a different shade of sunlight on it. I think it just disappeared though. Okay, let's head towards this. Continue to look around just in case that's not it. We are at a quarter tank of fuel. Town is definitely not photogrammetry. I don't know if that's an airport. I might see a bit of blue shade there. It is kind of outside of what they've got marked for town. And I think we head off this direction just a bit. It's lined up because it's not going directly south at all. Well, that got interesting. There was no way we were going to find the airport north of town. That just got way too thick. But it looks like we have found a place over here, and just need to not lose it. Hope it's an actual airport and not just a red light. Should be beacons, but I don't know if they got rid of the beacons because you could see them from like hundreds of miles away and it just looked off. But let's turn back just so I can see. Still got a red light, but I'm not seeing anything else that looks like an airport. Alright, not good. That might just be a red light. You're so lost. Okay, let's just start. Turn this way. Head directly east. Got this highway coming out of town, and then I hope the airport's on the other side of it. Fortunately, it looks like the cloud cover might be directly over the airport as well. want that to be an airport, but it's definitely not. I think we just keep going east. We're eventually going to find it. There's just no straight roads in this town to be able to even have a decent guess. And the mapping that I have is not all that detailed, so I can't even take these 4-lane roads and figure it out. Good news is we're heading straight east. We still got another major road, so we might have been really far west of town. I haven't seen anything over here. I know I could do a radio call and say we're this far away from it in this direction, but that is cheating because we don't actually have that information. All I know is we're near, but can't see it. And we're going to be going into some more stuff. Did you just see a beacon? Thought I saw a flash of light over there. Wait, is that a flash of light? That looks like a beacon. Are we south of the airport? Yes, we are. Alright. Because we're flying over this highway, and there's a highway south of the airport. So it was twofold. We were too far west and too far south. But this is pretty thick. We gotta try to keep an eye on the beacon. I mean, I can't even see anything that looks like runway lights. Wait, there we go. See some flashing lights down there. I'm going to turn out, then head kind of in those directions. Airport altitude is 540-ish, 400. Gotta get turned around. We're at 1,100. Get it slowed down. Look for those flashing lights. Because I've already lost where I was seeing things. This is the worst weather we possibly could have had right here. Alright, we're at 1,900 now. Just fly in this direction. We're gonna have to take a couple of cracks at this. This is definitely not. We're at 800. I can't see a damn thing. Can't even see anything off to our left. 1,000 again. I see stuff to our right. See my landing lights just lighting up this. We're dropping speed. Alright. Altitude, I mean. Let's pull out of this. There's no good way I can see anything. Alright. Back to instruments. Gotta like to turn the landing lights off. Dropping altitude still. Got nothing off. Like, how did we lose the beacon? Okay, back up. Just pull up here. Don't stall out. Don't get lost in the clouds. We're gonna easily think that we're going up and be heading straight down, so we're climbing. Altitude's good, we're climbing out, we're at 14. Climbing again, 15. I mean, this is worst case scenario. I'm gonna turn because this cloud is just kicking my butt. Is that an airplane? Okay, well, we got an airplane there. Almost at 2,000. Can I get out of this cloud? Alright, I'm just gonna head this way. We're heading straight north. That's where it was clear. I'm gonna head straight north at 2,000 feet. Feel like trapped. Just absolutely trapped. I can't do a damn thing. There we go. Alright. Dropped a little bit there. Try to get out of this. It's just so dark, so cloudy, poor visibility. We've got quarter tank of fuel. Somehow it's just like gotten even worse on clouds. And now we're really going to have no idea where we're at for a bit until we find the town again. Haven't seen anything that looks like a town in a while because we can't see the ground. Just going to keep the landing light on, that way I know when we're in a cloud. Let's go this way. We've got lights over there. The lights are getting washed out from the landing lights. Okay. Taxi lights. Oh, that's what it was. Not really. It's not washed out at all. I don't know what to do. I mean, pretty much right now we are running out of fuel, putting it on a street. I have no good option. We got a bit of visibility down to our left, but that's gone. Entering another cloud. Keep trying to do the same damn thing over and over, and that's not working. Go figure. We've got another airport that's south of here, but we've been flying north for a while. This thing can climb out of here, trim this so that I'm not accidentally. Alright, let's turn to the right, head back south, keep an eye on the speed so I don't stall it. At least got some cloud or sky above us for a moment. Let's just get up. And I don't think this is possible. We're in trouble at the moment. Mixture down. So now I've actually got to worry about fuel. This flight has gone way over time. I mean, we're screwed. Okay, we got some town again below us. Heading east. Can't really head south yet. That threw me off with the reflections there. Felt like we were dropping all of a sudden. Okay, we're just gonna head south. What do I have south of town? Got Shelby. I think we gotta find an opening south of town. We gotta just get past this. So we got the highways again. See those. And we just got caught in one cloud there. Could not do anything about it. I can't imagine having that happen in real life. Screw this up, no big deal. Alright. Heading south-ish. Kind of actually want to head off this way. Got a highway crossing, which I think is the highway just that we were following the first time. When we were heading across the south side of town, trying to find the airport. I don't even know about that. I have no idea. I don't know how far north we got ourselves when we were turning back out of that. I don't even know if what the flashing light that I saw was actually the airport. I mean, I wish the airport was right down in that little gap there. Unfortunately, not that lucky, so... I mean, this road here has got to be... It's gotta be... It's hard to tell because every road has lights on it. Too many lights on it. Alright, we're gonna go straight east again because there should be a bit of population over here. This is unfortunate because I am wasting a lot of time and we're not going anywhere. But I've got one other option. I think there might be a very small airport off this way. And it looks like it might be clear in the direction that we need it to be clear in. So we're gonna aim and try to get that. If not, then we're gonna end up... Well, we can't go east because there's not a damn thing east for a while. I don't know. No idea. A little creek down there, looks like. yeah, none of this is like what I thought. Pretty sure. This is amazing that I have screwed this one up so bad, not being able to see. I feel like everywhere where an airport is supposed to be, there's a very heavy cloud sitting right on top of it. Find a road, figure out where we're at. We have to land on the damn road and taxi to the airport. But with everything having so many lights, it's really hard to pick out which roads are the major roads. Now I have this intersection over here has me hopeful. I have some hope that I know where this intersection is. But it actually doesn't line up with anything, so maybe I don't. We're heading directly east. Idea. We could be so lost. Essentially, I'm gonna just have to find an airport and land at it and figure out where we're at later. I am so lost now, and I shouldn't be because we're right around where town is, but no matter what I'm doing, like this is a little town here. Should be able to figure that out. But alright, we're just gonna follow this road and go south. Road is gonna take us south. To find something that makes sense on it. Fuel getting a bit low. We'll look at how many gallons we have after we land. Man, what mess. I mean, I have messed this one up. Would be no big deal if we had GPS and glass, but that then eliminates these moments that might be interesting to watch. But no, we're heading south-ish. We just gotta hope that either I'm misreading the map I think I know what road we're on, but I really just turn in there, didn't want it to. I'm trying to find anything that matches up with what I'm seeing. It's just not in the areas that are clear. We're back up at 3,000. Unfortunately, lakes and stuff like that, I'm gonna have a hard time seeing. Just gonna follow this. To our right, can't really see anything major. To our left, can't really see anything major. So I believe I have an idea of what road we're on. Be going back into a cloud just a bit. May have just underestimated how large the town was and just didn't get over far enough, but I didn't want to just sit there and sit in heavy clouds trying to find something that we were never going to find. So now we got another road. Crossing up here. Thought I might have seen a green light over there, but maybe not. So we're gonna run out of fuel before I need to get off here and go race. Yeah, if it was daytime, this is no big deal, but once we lost that light breaking through the clouds, it made finding anything extremely difficult. Alright, so this road that I am seeing doesn't make a damn bit of sense. Let's look around. That road is, I don't understand what this road would be. I think we're getting confused by too many lights on some roads. We've got a little bit of population over here, but I don't know where I'm at. this way. We got another little creek river. Looking at the map, trying to figure this out. We'll follow this road, and maybe that's gonna take us. I don't know. What direction is this road? It's got a little river creek running right down next to it. Okay, we'll just follow this now. What is that? What are you? Are you an airport? I don't think so. It's like right on the road, but... Of course, it's starting to fade behind clouds. Am I farther north than I think I am? Am I farther south than I think I am? That's just a red light beacon on a tower. I do see an airport. I don't care about what wind direction we're landing in or anything like that. I am going to put it on the ground. Throttle off to try to save a bit of fuel. I don't know how I got this so wrong. Going to a major city, should have been able to see it. Had 2 airports around it. 3 airports really around it that we could have found, and just found nothing. Now I'm just following random lights that I don't know where they're leading us. They could just fade off into nothingness at some point too. because they could just not be a major road. But it looks like this one goes on for a bit. Crap, I think I know where we're at now. I just noticed that. This is not the direction that we need to be headed. We've just wasted so much time going in this direction. He's spotted an airport. Otherwise, we've got nothing in front of us. I just got so messed up on directions. Alright. Do I risk turning around? There's only one possible road that we're on, and it is not a good possibility. I guess we just gotta go for it. Otherwise, we're just backtracking more. What direction are we headed? That's not the road we were on. What road that is, I have no idea. Or was that the road that we were on? I'm so confused. Alright. Straight ahead. Road in front of us. Heading sort of south. Sort of east. I mean, there is not an airport anywhere in between here except for private fields that aren't going to have lights. And I don't know how far along we are on the road. And I don't even know if that is the road that I'm seeing. So it's all bad. And, well, we're getting very close to the red. Okay, we got a road coming in from the north. That's going to put us maybe there. I mean, hell, we could end up at the Gulf. I could be going too far south. I'm so lost. I'm so confused. I do not know how to get myself out of this without just landing. I gotta hope that I'm just absolutely wrong where I'm at, and we miraculously pull a Columbus and run into land, as in an airport. Going through clouds. Trying to climb a little bit as well, just so that we can see a bit more. I think it's clearing up a bit as well as we head in this direction. So what we might end up be doing is heading to Mobile. And, well, I definitely don't think we've got the fuel to make it. And there is nothing in between these two towns for small town airports. And there is nothing to the south. There's just... I can't believe how few airports there are in this area. And why I started off with half a tank of fuel or less, I don't know. I did not think about it. I should have just filled it all the way up, knowing how some of my flights go. We got something going on up here. I don't know what the hell that is. This here, I don't know what that is. If it's maybe a dam split up. We're gonna fly to it. Once this thing starts sputtering, well, it's not going to sputter, it's just going to cut out, and there will be no options left. And we'll have to hope that we're close enough to a road that I can land on it. Otherwise, we're going to probably run into something we can't even see. That definitely looks like an interstate. Oh, this now. Good news is the airport at Mobile is on the correct side of town. One of them, if we do make it to that. That is a massive road over there, like tons of lights on it. I don't see any airport over there, so I don't know what that would be. We're gonna be going through clouds here again. Yeah, I don't know if that's an interstate. I don't know, is all I can say. I have no idea. Stay to the left side here. I want to try to see what is going on with these extremely bright lights once we pop out of the clouds. If we pop out of the clouds. So it's just the town. Main Street there. That what I was even looking at before? Feels like every time I go through a cloud, we come out and there's something completely different looking. We're over a town again. Alright, I think I know. I have a feeling. Alright, let's just keep heading this direction. Ish. I'm running out of time, out of fuel. This is an hour and 43 minutes. Had we not screwed around so long trying to find the airport, ducked down through the clouds, we could have been to Mobile just fine. So I just got to keep heading in this direction and hope that we find it, and we find it without clouds. That looked like it was where the thickest bit of all of it was. An airplane over there. Can't use the radios because that's going to be cheating, so I need to find there's just so many. If we could see lakes, we could get a better idea. I could feel a little better. But you can't spot those. I mean, hell, that could be a lake with a little island in the middle of it. Just kind of keep that road to our left. The other one we've completely lost. Seeing more lights up here, that's maybe a good sign, maybe some suburbs. Unfortunately, the clouds are just on top of the ground and not the sky.
Traffic generic November 1903, 2 kilo 10 miles, west inbound visual runway 8.
that is to the other airport that we were going to land at. So at least someone's found it. Man, I really hope I can make it to an airport without running out. Try to spot where that airplane is went. It's over there now. It's definitely not going to where we need it to go. Maybe. Know one thing for sure, the AI knows where it's going, but sometimes it goes straight through mountains to get to it, so... keep an eye on it. Got thick clouds that we can't really see past here, so we've just got to get through those. Hope this has got more than the big red warning that it's approaching. And okay. Good sign.
1 Romeo 8 traffic generic November 19 tree, 2 kilo 5 miles, west inbound visual runway 8.
Let's try this. We're gonna tune to and listen, and hopefully this person calls in. Because if they call in and say that they're 12 miles to the west, then we know where we're at. Now, obviously, we're cheating a bit because we know their tail number because of that pop-up that I could turn off, but in the daytime, it's much easier to spot where a plane is, and sometimes it's interesting to see where they're going. And once it gets far enough away from us, that'll fade away. Now we're going behind it. Green on the left, red on the right. Or wait, no, that means we're going at it. Okay. Glad I looked at my own lights to figure it out. They are going in the opposite direction now. They're coming from Atlanta. There's an airport behind us that we didn't see. Well, and fuck. So that sound is bad. Got a road down there. Do we got any and crossing roads. Anything that looks large enough. I don't know if we can. Yeah, there we go. Aim for that straight bit right there. Got enough altitude to work with here. What a horrible way to go about this. Well, I'll fast forward to daytime to try to figure out where we're at. Once we land, if we land without dying. $2,000, just diving to keep the speed up.
Mobile Tower, Endeavor 521-319 miles northwest inbound ILS runway 15 approach.
That was the one we saw.
Endeavor 5213 Mobile Tower. Altimeter tree 0.07 wind 172 at 8. Cleared ILS, runway 15 approach.
Pretty sure. I don't know what direction
Cleared ILS runway 15 approach, Endeavor 5213.
Doesn't make sense what direction they're heading, but all right. Got a couple of cars right in front. So they're going that direction. We got traffic coming head on. Just land in the middle. I mean, that would completely destroy the airplane in real life, but we're gonna have to. And it's raining a bit. And it's freezing up. And, well, floating lights are a bit ridiculous. I mean, it's not terrible. The cars are flying. I think we survive. I think we're okay. I think we can put fuel in it and make it the rest of the way. I guess at this point we stop and ask for directions. Let's find out where we actually are. So disappointed. Well, that's where we were trying to go. And then when we couldn't get there, this is where we were trying to go. So honestly, I was doing pretty damn good and was headed in the right direction. Kind of thought I was where I was. Sadly, we didn't make it there. So we will do an emergency fuel and I guess pretend like we made it to the next day and put some fuel in it. We'll just, I guess, finish it off on camera, just because the next flight is not going to be anything. Switch it to the next day. Turn live weather off and go with few clouds. And we'll add a bit of fuel. Say that we got a 5-gallon thing of fuel. And now we're going to have to take off. Oh, we were full throttle when I started. Okay. Let's get on this road. And, well, those cars are having a fun time running on that. We're just going to ignore cars because obviously State Patrol would have everything blocked off. We're up. First massive failure. Other than getting plowed over by a SkyWest.
Runway 15 Endeavor 521 tree.
Alright, so we are going to
Mobile Airport Information Sierra.
Mobile Tower Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 is 14 miles northwest 700 feet with Tango to land.
Cessna Kilo November Echo Echo Bravo Oscar November 5 Mobile Tower. Altimeter 29er.9er, 2 wind 272 at 7. Make left traffic, runway tree.
Make left traffic, runway tree Cessna Oscar November 5.
Okay. Well, we've had to cheat our way. We're going to finish this flight off as long as the controller doesn't nosedive us. Absolute ton of trees down here. And there it is. That is the airport. That is how close we were, but we were never going to find it. There was no way we were going to find it with the clouds. I mean, we would have eventually found town and been able to kind of adjust on that, but I mean, you never know how many clouds were going to be over that. And yeah, that's disappointing that I failed that bad.
Endeavor 5, 213 exit, runway when able.
It was just, the weather was terrible and should never have been anything that I attempted to fly into. Should have stayed farther north and just headed east. From Jackson, but yeah. We're just going to top off the rest of the way because we don't have to worry about weight getting up and over mountains. I should have thought about that. So we will head over here, across this dammed up area. Actually, I don't know if this is created by dams or not. I assume it is, but yep, that is the airport. I was close. For not knowing where the hell I was going, I was heading pretty much straight for it. But, yeah, out of fuel, never got a chance to spot it. But those who watch the whole thing, listen through, they're going to get a nice surprise and get a bit of excitement that you don't normally get in these flight videos. Those who kind of just skip through might not see it. Not even think that anything bad happened on the flight. But, right on the horizon there, it's the Mobile Bay, and that leads out into the Gulf, which if we were just a little bit higher, probably could see. Might be seeing it there. I don't know how far off I can see right now, but that is getting close to the end of all of this. Yeah, I definitely need to wait for better conditions and look for better conditions to fly in. That did not go well. So, we're going to fly past, make a left turn, and land, and we're a little close. A little close to the runway, but nothing should be doing crossing. And then when we start the next one up, we'll maybe go explore town. There is a downtown airport. Maybe I'll reposition over to there. That is downtown, so that's the bay, so that means that's the Gulf starting over there. The airport. Good looking graphics on this airport. Big ass tower. I'm gonna assume it's really not that large. It might be though with these trees, but I know the one in Lincoln is way oversized. So yeah, we're gonna do a very hard left turn and land. Is we're not going to have to taxi a whole bunch back.
Cessna Oscar November 5, wind 272 at 7. Clear to land runway tree.
College.
Clear to land runway tree Cessna Oscar November 5.
Do this as if we are being in Baghdad and need to do it as quick as possible. Left foot It's fine if we land long because we're going to turn right and park over there in that bit because this bit over here looks like commercial. So it'll save us some taxi time. And we're down. For the second time.
Cessna Oscar November, 5 exit runway when able.
Well, that was very poor. Not good, but
Cessna Oscar November 5, contact ground on 121.9.
now we're gonna run off the taxiway because I can't get this damn thing to turn because taxiing on this game is horrible. Let's acknowledge. Yep.
Going to 121.9 Cessna Oscar November 5.
Not. And we're gonna come park over. At least we got buildings at an airport for once. And way too many that have not had anything. I assume that's a bunch of maintenance hangars, and this is the FBO over here. Yeah, so not good, but I'm going to say that we survived. Would have been able to land on the road and take off, help of troopers, but definitely got ourselves in trouble. We were so very close. Had I not screwed around for so long. But again, I don't know if we would have ever seen this airport. So there's just, I don't know. Poor decision to not fuel up. We're going to be full next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.